Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbi yassir wa la tuwassir wa tammim bil khair. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Today inshallah we will learn the lesson number 3 of Durusul Lughatul Arabiyyah, book 1. In this lesson we learn the use of Arabic definite article al, which corresponding to English article the. When the definite article al is prefixed, when a definite article al is prefixed to a noun, naturally indefinite article tanween is dropped. Its tanween will drop when we prefix alif and lam with the indefinite article. Alif and lam we use with an indefinite noun. If an indefinite noun, then we can use alif and lam. If the noun is definite or morpha, then we don't need to use this alif and lam. This alif and lam is the particle of definite. Like baitun, baitun is ism nakira. Baitun is ism nakira. So when we will use alif and lam, it will change into al-baytu. And its tanween will drop. Its tanween will drop. In the first lesson, we have learned indefinite and definite nouns. Like English, Arabic nouns can be indefinite, nakira. Indefinite noun can be nakira. Sorry, Arabic nouns can be nakira, indefinite. Or they can be definite or morpha. An indefinite noun is indicated by tanween. An indefinite noun, ism nakira, is indicated by tanween, which is double the vowel of sign at the end of the word. By doubling the vowel at the end of the word, okay, like kitabun. Kitabun means a book. So it is an indefinite noun ending with the tanween. Kursiyun, a chair, have a tanween ending with the tanween, double voweled. So it is also an indefinite noun. The next is a definite noun is indicated by alif and lam. An indefinite noun, a definite noun, sorry, is indicated by alif and lam. We call it al. Prefix to the noun. This also results in eliminating the tanween. When we will use alif lam with an indefinite noun, it will eliminate the tanween of the noun at the end of the word. Like al-kitabu. We used here alif and lam. Here you can look. We have used alif and lam. So the tanween of the last letter is dropped and there is a single vowel. Al-kitabu. Same with the kursiyun. Alif and lam. Al-kursiyu. The tanween is dropped and there is only single vowel. Alif lam and tanween cannot coexist. At the same noun, at the same time, they cannot coexist. Al-kitabun, it will be incorrect. Okay. Please note many proper nouns. Many proper nouns. They have tanween. Khalidun, ending with the tanween. Muhammadun, ending with the tanween. And same other like Hamidun, Saidun, they're ending with the tanween, but they are still definite noun. All proper nouns are definite nouns. So all proper nouns are definite nouns are ism-marks. They are ism-mark. Okay. Arabic has 28 letters. Of these, 14 are called solar letters. Today, inshallah, we will learn about these solar letters and lunar letters. Okay. Moon letters are solar letters. So 14. Out of 28, there are 14 letters. They are called solar letters. And the other 14 are called lunar letters. In the articulation of the solar letters, the blade of the tongue with the solar letters. The blade of the tongue is involved. So this way you will learn it next. When alif and lam is prefixed to a noun beginning with the solar letter. When alif and lam is prefixed a noun with the solar letter, the lam of alif lam is assimilated to the solar letter. When this definite article alif lam we prefix to a noun beginning with the solar letter, So lam of alif lam is assimilated to the solar letter. Like al shamsu, the sun, is pronounced as ash-shamsu. Ash-shamsu. So with the solar letters, we don't pronounce the lam. Lam of alif lam, we don't pronounce when alif lam is attached with the solar letters. So Hamza, we will pronounce with the next letter. First we learn what are the solar letters, then it will be more clear for us. Look at the solar letters. What are the huruful shamsiya? Ash-shamsu. Ash-shamsu is a al-harufu shamsiya. This is one of the letter of the harufu shamsiya. Sheen is an example of the solar letter. This sheen is one of the solar letters. The letter lam is not pronounced. The correct pronunciation is ash-shamsu. So here, this alif we will pronounce with the next letter. Ash-shamsu. And this lam we will not pronounce. The assimilation of lam is indicated by the shadda. The assimilation of lam is indicated by the shadda on the solar letters. So there is a shadda on the sheen. Ash-shamsu. What is this shadda? There is one seen sukun and there is one seen with the haraka. So when we assimilate these two words, then we give it shadda. This is us, ash. When we will pronounce, we will pronounce it ash. Then the second one will be shamsu. Ash, shamsu. So there are the two sheen, ash and shamsu. We write them together. These two sheens we will write together and we will put their shadda. So it will become ash-shamsu. And these are the articulation of solar letters involve the tip of the tongues. Okay. Then there are lunar letters. Lunar letter is al-haruful Qamariya. We call them al-haruful qamariya. Qaf is an example of the lunar letter or moon letter. The letter lam is pronounced in the haruful qamariya. The lam of alif lam is pronounced. The pronunciation is al-qamaru. The pronunciation is al-qamaru. So this is a difference between the haruful shamsiya and haruful qamariya. In haruful shamsiya, lam of the alif lam is not pronounced, and in the haruful qamariya, lam of the al is pronounced. So when we pronounce the lam, no shadda is necessary. No shadda is necessary on the lunar letter. Then tip of tongue plays no role. Tip of tongue play no role for the lunar letter. What are the lunar letters? And what are the solar letters? So we can make two tables. So there is a moon, these are the moon letters, and there is a sun, so these are the solar letters. In the solar letters, we don't pronounce the alif and lam. Just now we have learned. Ta. When there is a ta and we attach alif lam, then we will not pronounce the lam of the alif and lam. At-tajiru. We will pronounce it at-tajiru. And sa as-sawbu. Lam we are not pronouncing here. The ad-diku. This lam we are not pronouncing here. Zahaba az-zahabu. This lam we will not pronounce. Zahaba az-zahabu. And ra ar-rajulu. Lam we will not pronounce here. Az-zahratu. We will not pronounce the lam here. Same with the other letters. Shin ash-shamsu. Lam we will not pronounce here. Alif we will pronounce with the shin ash-shamsu. And they all have a shadda. At-tajir have shadda. As-sawbu have shadda. Ad-diku have shadda. Ash-shamsu have shadda. As-sadru. As-sadru it is also have a shadda, and we are not pronouncing the lam of the alif and lam. Ad-daifu, alif we are pronouncing with the next letter. At-talibu, we are not pronouncing the lam of the al. Az-zahru, we will not pronounce the lam of the alif and lam. Al-lahmu, the first lam we will not pronounce. The first lam we will not. Al-lahmu. And same with the an-najmu. Lam we will not pronounce here. Then as-samaku. We are not pronouncing the lam here. So what is the meaning? At-tajiru, merchant, was-sabu, dress, Addiku, roaster. Az-zahabu, mean going. Ar-rajulu, man. Az-zahratu, az-zahabu mean I think it is gold. Okay. Az-zahratu mean flower. Az-samaku, fish. As-sadru, chest. Ad-daifu, guest. At-talibu, student. Okay. Az-zahru, back. Al-lahmu, meat. Al-najmu, star. So these are the hurufu shamsiya. And now this is a huruful qamariya. And in the huruful qamariya, we will pronounce the alif and lam. Alif, hamza, al-abu. Al-abu, the father. Al-abu, the father. And we will pronounce this lam. Al-babu, we will pronounce the lam. Al-babu, the door. Al-jannatu, jannah or garden, we will pronounce the lam. Al-jannah. Al-himaru, the donkey. Al-himaru, the donkey. Al-khubzu, the bread. Al-ainu, the eye. And al-ghada'u, the lunch. Al-ghada'u, the lunch. Al-famu, the mouth. Al-qamaru, the moon. Al-kalbu, the dog. Al-ma'u, the water. Al-waladu, the boy. Al-hawa'u, the air, the wine. Then al-yadu, the hand. So these are the huruful qamariya. These all are huruful qamariya. And in the huruful qamariya, we pronounce the lam of the definite article al. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, Ustad Mohtaram.
Okay.
Clear, Ustad, clear.
Then the next is hamzatul wasl. There is another topic, hamzatul wasl. Wal baitu, and the house. The initial vowel which is omitted when preceded by a word is called hamzatul wasl. When preceded by a letter hamzatul wasl, so this hamza we will not read this one. Here will be more easy to understand. The alif of al, the definite article. Al is the definite article, and the alif in the alif and lam is called hamzatul wasl. So this alif and lam. This alif is Hamza tul wasal. This alif is Hamza of wasal. And this lam is definite article. We call it lamul tarif. It only comes at the beginning of a word. This Hamzatul Wasal is only comes at the beginning of the word. And if preceded by another word, if it is preceded by another word, it is not pronounced. It is not pronounced. Like al-baytu. So we are pronouncing the Hamzatul Wasal. Al-baytu, because before this Hamzatul Wasal, there is no letter. Before the al-baytu, there is no letter. So we will pronounce this Hamza. The house is pronounced al-baytu. And if there is a letter, there is a harf, or there is an ism, or there is a verb before this Hamzatul Wasal, like wow. Wow is a particle. This is a harf. We have learned in the first book. So now we will not read this Hamza. This wow we will read with the lam. Wal baytu. Wal baytu. This Hamzatul Wasal we will not read. Its meaning is and the house. So it is pronounced wal baytu. It is pronounced wal baytu and not wa al baytu. We will not pronounce wa al baytu. This wa al baytu is incorrect. Wa al baytu is incorrect. We cannot pronounce like this. We will pronounce wal baytu. Okay. Hamzatul Wasal also appears in the word without alif and lam. Hamzatul Wasal, this also appears in the words without the alif and lam. Like ismun. Ismun, name. So in the ismun, this Hamza is Hamzatul Wasal. This Hamza is Hamzatul Wasal. If there is a letter, there is a word before this Hamza, then we will not pronounce this Hamza. Like there is an example, Bismillah. So this is actually be preposition plus ism, ismu Allah. This was ismu Allah. And because of this proposition, what we did here, we will not pronounce this Hamza. This Hamza we will not pronounce. And sometimes we don't write it. We delete this Hamza. Hamzatul Wasal, it can be deleted. So we can delete this Hamza. And this Ba, B preposition, we write with the Ism. So it becomes Bismillah. It becomes Bismillah. And this Hamza, we have deleted. So Hamzatul Wasal we don't pronounce, and Hamzatul Wasal we can drop it, we can delete it. Okay. Next is Isabnu Maryama. Another word is Ibnu. Ibnun Hamzatul, this Hamza is also Hamzatul Wasal. The Hamza of Ibnun is also Hamzatul Wasal. So if any word or ism, it come before this Hamza, we will not pronounce this Hamza. So Isabnu Maryama, this one, we will pronounce Isabnu Maryama with the Ba. Isabnu Maryama. Here we are writing the Hamzatul Wasal, but we are not pronouncing this Hamzatul Wasal. Because before this Hamzatul Wasal, there is an ism. So Hamzatul Wasal is written in one of the three ways. Hamzatul Wasal, it can write in these three ways. There is a Swad on the Alif. There is a Swad on the Alif. And sometimes we write it without the Alif. Sometimes we write it without the Alif. So we don't write Swad, we don't write this Hamza. We simply write this Hamza. So sometimes on the Hamzatul Wasal, there is no sign. It is just written Hamza. In the first case, we write a Swad on the Alif. In the second case, we don't write any symbol on this Alif. And sometimes completely omitted in writing. Sometimes this Hamzatul Wasal is completely omitted in writing, like Bismillah. So here there was Ba or Jar and plus Ism, and this Hamzatul Wasal we have completely omitted. We don't pronounce and we don't write. It becomes Bismillah. So these are the three ways. In the first, there is a symbol. In the second, there is no symbol. And in the third way, we completely omitted this Hamzatul Wasal. Okay. Then in the solar letters, both Alif and Lam of Alif Lam, both Alif and Lam in Alif and Lam are not pronounced. When a word starts with the solar letter, so, and is preceded by another word. So, Alif and Lam we will not pronounce when the solar letters preceded by another word. Like one najmu. This is an najmu. Here, this is a solar letter. We don't pronounce the lam. Or this hamza we will pronounce with the noon. An najmu. And if there is a word before this, then we will not pronounce alif also. This alif and lam we will not pronounce here. We will pronounce one najmu. Any question here? Okay, we continue next. Then there is Hamzatul Qat'i. What is the meaning of wasal? The meaning of wasal is joining. The meaning of wasal is joining, uniting, or attaching. As you have learned here, the letter attached, this Hamzatul wasal is dropped and the previous letter we join with the other letters. Like Isabnu. You can look here in the Isabnu. So this Isa, we are joining with this ba. Isa, we can join with the ba. Isabnu. So that's why we call it Hamzatul Wasal. Then Hamzatul Qat'i. Hamzatul Qat'i. As opposite to Hamzatul Wasal. Hamzatul Qat'i is opposite to Hamzatul Wasal. Hamzatul Wasal is always pronounced. Hamzatul Wasal is always pronounced, regardless of its position in the sentence. Whatever is its position in the sentence, Hamzatul Wasal we will pronounce. Hamzatul Qat'i, not Hamzatul Wasal. Hamzatul Qat'i we will pronounce. Hamzatul Qat'i is usually written with Hamza. Below the alif or on the alif. We can write it both. Below the alif or on the alif. Like this is above the alif. This Hamza is on the alif. And this Hamza can written below the alif. So whatever is its position in the sentence, we will pronounce this Hamza. And what is the meaning of this Hamza? Qat'un mean cutting, disconnecting, separating. So this Hamza separate the words. Examples: ahadun, ahadun, one. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. So here, before this Hamza, there is Allah. There are so many words before this Hamza, but we have to pronounce this Hamza. We have to write and we have to pronounce this Hamza. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. So this is Hamzatul Wasal. We cannot skip this one. Same like the is mean when. Wa is qala rabbuka. Before this Hamza, there is a vaw, but because it is Hamza Qat'i, we must have to read this one. Wa is qala rabbuka. And this is the right way to pronounce it Hamzatul Qat'i. And this is the Surah Baqarah. We will learn more about the al-harufu shamsiya wal-qamriya, Hamzatul Wasal and Hamzatul Qat'i. In Surah Fatiha, find the solar letters. Al-harufu shamsiya. You have to find the al-harufu shamsiya. Then you have to find the lunar letters or al-haruful qamariya. And the third thing is, you have to find Hamzatul Wasal. Which Hamza is Hamzatul Wasal and which Hamza is Hamzatul Qat'i. Okay. Okay, in the first ayah, who will read and who will find the Hamzatul Wasal, Hamza Qat'i, Haruful Shamsiya, Haruful Qamariya? Yes, Riya. Read the first ayah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Good. So,
The first alif Hamzatul Wasl.
this Hamza,
Yes,
this Hamza is Hamzatul
Wasli.
Wasal.
We
Okay, good. Okay. Then
Lillahi Rabbil Al-Alamin. We have Hamzatul Wasl. That alif.
okay. Al-Alamin, this is also Hamzatul Wasal. This is also Hamzatul Wasal. And there is a ism before this. That's why we will not pronounce Rabbil Alamin. And what about the Lillah?
Lillahi. Alhamdulillahi. We don't
Yes.
have
This was Li, proposition, and plus Allah. So there was Hamzatul Wasal. There was Hamzatul Wasal of Allah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we dropped the Hamzatul Wasal. So here was Hamzatul Wasal. Li and Allah. So it becomes Lillahi. So this Hamzatul Wasal is omitted. So what we did, we give here kasra. You will learn in the next lesson, inshallah. We give here kasra and we don't write this lam also. This lam we don't write. So it become lillahi. Okay. Then Allah. It was alif and lam. It was alif and lam plus there was ila. Ila. So it become Allah. For this lam we don't pronounce. Okay, next Ar-Rahman. Who will read the next ayah? Who will read the next ayah? Ayah number 2. Yes, Muhsina.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim.
And you open your volume. Raise your voice.
Ar-Rahman. Hamzatul Wasla. Alif Lam. Before Lam, Hamzatul Wasla.
Okay. This is Hamza full wasal.
Ar-Rahim. Hamzatul Wasla first.
Okay, Ar-Rahim, Hamzatul wasal. So Ar-Rahman is Haruf al-Shamsiyya or Haruf al-Qamariyya?
Huruf Shamsiya. Ar-Rahman. Because Alif Lam we can't.
Yeah. Haruf al-Shamsiyya.
Ar-Rahim. Alif Lam also not say. Ar-Rahim. Huruf Shamsiya.
Okay. Okay, good. Anyone else? Who will read the next ayah?
And now
Malik.
start.
Yes, please.
Ma 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 Maliki Yawmiddin.
Okay, good.
Hamzatu wasal
Where is Hamza wasal?
Yawmiddin.
Ad-Din.
Yeah,
So this is
Ad-Din.
Hamzatul wasal.
Hamzatu wasal.
And Ad-Din is Haruf al-Qamariyya, Shamsiyya.
Samsiyah start.
Shamsiyya.
Yes.
Okay, good. Because we don't pronounce the lam. It is Hamzatul wasal and this is Harufu Shamsiyya.
Yes.
So in the Harufu Shamsiyya, we don't pronounce alif and lam. You look here, this alif and
Yes.
lam, we are not pronouncing because there is a word before this.
Mm.
Yaw,
Yeah.
teen.
Mm.
So alif and lam, both we don't pronounce in the Harufu Shamsiyya. If there is a word before this. Okay, good. Okay, next ayah. Who will read? Who will read the next ayah? The others who yet not read anything?
Can I read that? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi
Wa
wabarakatuh.
alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in.
Okay, good. So is there any Hamzatul Wasal, Hamzatul Qatai, Huruful Shamsiyya, Huruful Qamariyya?
Hamzatul wasl. There is no Hamzatul wasl.
There is no Hamzatul Wasal.
and
Okay.
Hamza Qatul.
Is there Hamza Qatai?
Mm, no. Oh
No
yeah.
Hamza.
No, this not Qatar. Hamzatul Qatar. Yeah. No.
Is there Hamza
One,
Qatai or
two.
Hamzatul Wasal?
No.
What no?
Hamza, that's what I want to know exactly. Hamza Kasra, is this considered to be Hamza al-Qatar?
Yes. Hamza
Okay.
Qatai, we have to pronounce it, whatever its position in the sentence.
Yeah. It's also the two of them.
So
Yes,
here
there
are
are
two
two of
Hamza.
them.
In this ayah, there are two Hamza. Iyaka
Mhm.
wa iyaka.
Wa
So,
iyyak, yes.
okay, so is it Hamzatul Qatai or Hamzatul Wasal?
This Hamza Qatar.
This is Hamza Qatai. Okay. This is Hamza Qatai. Okay, good. Jazakallah. Okay, next ayah.
Shukran.
One. Who will read the next ayah? Okay, Riyad.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Okay,
اهدنا
good.
الصراط. We have Hamzatul Wasl.
What Hamza?
Before ha, we have Hamzatul Wasl.
Okay.
Hamzatul Wasl.
Okay. This one is Hamzatul Wasl. Ihdina Sirat.
Before as-sirat.
Before where?
اهدنا الصراط. We have
Oh.
Hamzatul Wasl. Yes.
What?
اهدنا الصراط. Before ha, we have Hamzatul Wasl.
Okay.
Before
Before
ha,
Had, we have Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, good.
as-sirat. Before lam, we have Hamzatul Wasl.
Before Lam, we have Hamzatul Wasl, right?
Al-Mustaqim. Before lam, we have Hamzatul Wasl.
Before Lam, we have Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, good. So is there Huruf Shamsiya, Huruf Qamariya?
Yes.
Okay. Where is Huruf?
الصراط. اهدنا الصراط is حروف الشمسية.
As-Sirata is Huruf Shamsiya. Okay, good. And in the Huruf Shamsiya, we don't pronounce
القمرية.
Alif and Lam. In the
Yes,
Huruf
we don't.
Shamsiya, we don't pronounce Alif and Lam when there is a word before this. So before As-Sirat, there is a word. So we will not pronounce Alif and Lam. Ihdi Nasira. Noon we will pronounce with the next letter. Ihdi Nasirat. Okay. Then next.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. We pronounce alif lam, so it is حروف القمرية.
Okay, we pronounce the Lam. So it is Haruful Kamriya. No, we don't pronounce the Alif. We don't pronounce Alif, but we pronounce the Lam. Because this is Hamzatul Wasal and there is a word before this. We don't pronounce this Hamzatul Wasal. Okay. The next. Who will read the next ayah? Sirat. The last ayah, who will read?
Ana Ustaz.
Okay.
Yes. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim
Okay.
ghairil
We continue.
maghdubi alaihim waladdallin.
Okay, good. MashaAllah. So here, Huruf al-Shamsiya, Huruf al-Qamariya, Hamzatul Wasl, Hamzatul Qat'i.
Hamzatu wasal. Alladina.
Allazina, this is Hamzatul Wasl. Okay.
Hamzatu wasal. Huruful Shamsiyah.
This is not Huruf al-Shamsiya. Okay. Okay.
An'amta.
An'amta. So, this Hamza is
Hamzah. Nothing Hamzah to wasal, but I'm forget to start
Hamza Qat'i.
Hamzah Katain. Right.
Okay, this is Hamza Qat'i. This is Hamza Qat'i.
Hamzah Katain. Yes.
Okay, next.
Al Gairil Makdubi Hamzah to wasal.
This is Hamzatul Wasl.
This is Hamzah to wasal and Huruful Qamariyah.
And this is Haruful Qamariya. Al-Maghdubi is Haruful Qamariya because the
Yes.
lam we pronounce. Okay, good.
Terus walad dolin. This is Hamzatul Wasal and this is Huruful Syamsiyah.
This is Haruful Shamsiya because we
Yes.
don't pronounce the lam, so it is Haruful Shamsiya. Okay, good.
Yes.
So Hamza Qat'i, we write like this. Hamzatul Wasl, we write a small swad. And lunar letters, moon letters, we mention with the sign of the moon. And the solar letters, we mention with the sign of the sun. Okay. This was our lesson. Okay. This one we will continue tomorrow, inshallah. Any of you have any question? Any of you want to ask any question?
Nothing.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
When do we have a class for book 2? Which days of the week?
Book 2 is on Monday and Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, shukran.
Fun. Okay. Ila liqai ma salama. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Jazakumullah
warahmatullahi
khairan. Barakallahu fikum Ustaz. Fi amanillah.
wabarakatuh.
Amin wa ya.
Barakallahu fiik.
Amin wa ya.
Syukran.
Jazakallah khairan.
Amin wa ya.
Assalamualaikum.